After pandemic started, when my work turned almost fully remote, I found myself spending a lot more time on the computer than when we were in the office. And I started to feel it. I started to notice that lifting bigger objects was becoming uncomfortable because of wrist pain. And then I started to notice it even when I'm trying this wrist ache. And these three products cost me about $200 total. And after almost 2 years of daily use, it have completely changed how I feel at the end of an 8-hour workday. But here's the thing, the ergonomic benefits aren't even my favorite feature. It's something way more practical that saves me time every single day. Hi, I'm Vesna, and welcome back to my channel where I share what's actually working and sometimes what's spectacularly not working as I build a new life in a new state as a work-from-home mom. Today, I'm talking about these 3 ergonomic upgrades that transformed my daily work experience. I'm sharing the honest truth about what worked, what didn't, and why I'd buy them again even after one of them broke. Let's get right to it. First, this JLab mouse, ergonomic mouse. This one is about $40, and yes, it looks weird. It has this vertical design. It looks like you're shaking hands with your mouse. And the first few days it did feel a bit awkward, but at the end of day 3, it felt completely natural. But my favorite part about this one, my favorite feature, is that it has several buttons that could be programmable. I programmed them for select all, copy, paste, cut, and it saves me a ton of time when I spend a lot of time during the day in the Excel spreadsheet. It's like a shortcut to your shortcuts, Control-V, Control-C. I highly recommend. I'm going to be completely honest. I had to replace this mouse, and about 1 year in, this scroll wheel died. Normally, this would have been a deal breaker for me and I wouldn't have recommended, but this one I bought immediately, exactly the same model, just because the programmable buttons were such a big game changer for me and the impact on my wrists as well. The next is this Logitech K860 keyboard. This was a bigger investment. This one was about $150. And it does have a split ergonomic design, curved design that puts your hand in a much more natural position. It did have a learning curve. For the first week or so, I felt like I was back in the computer class learning how to type. But once I learned it, it made a huge difference. This 3-layer memory foam wrist rest provided actual support, not just padding, and it connects to multiple devices, so I can switch very easily between my work computer and my personal laptop, and I use it for both. And finally, this mouse pad. This one was about $15. This is just Amazon basic ergonomic mouse pad. For many years, I haven't used any mouse pad at all, and I got this one specifically for this ergonomic gel to protect my wrist. And it actually provides pretty good cushion and lets my wrist stay there more comfortably, and the relief was immediate. And instead of my wrists just banging on the desk all day, it provided good support. Simple but effective. So how does this setup work in real life? The mouse has to be recharged, and it lasts over a week. I actually don't know how long it lasts. I can probably look in the description, because I charge it every time I have to charge my Fitbit. This way I don't forget, about once a week. It never ran out of power on me, so I never had that concern. And I know the keyboard is marketed as something that needs a battery every 2 years, so I've been using it for almost 2 years. I haven't had to replace the battery yet, so it works out very well. But the biggest difference on my wrists is that by 5 p.m. my wrists are not screaming at me, and I can actually do something else with my hands for the rest of the day. So after almost 2 years, I can confidently recommend these 3 particular models. As I mentioned, I will leave the description of them, or I will leave the specific models of them in the description. And I want to repeat the downside. The keyboard had a learning curve, so plan for about first week to be slower at typing, but then you will get used to it and it's not so bad. And the mouse did die on me about 1 year in. And this mouse pad, I wish it could be a little bit bigger. It's not too terrible, but I think if it was a little bit bigger, it would be more comfortable, but that's all right. So who can use this setup? If you're on your computer for 6+ hours a day, and if you're a heavy Excel user, I definitely recommend this setup. And it not only saves your wrists, but the programmable buttons saves you time on those shortcuts, as I mentioned. I will definitely recommend those particular models. I bought them myself with my own money almost 2 years ago. Highly recommend. And let me know in the comments, what's your current setup? Are you experiencing any wrist issues? What's your solutions for that? Are you going to try any of this? If you've tried already, which one provided the biggest relief for you? And if you're also figuring out this work from home life, building systems that actually work, consider subscribing. And remember, your workplace should work for you, not against you. See you next week.